Evan, how much better prepared do you think you are for the playoffs because you've been through it before?
A lot more prepared. You can't teach experience. Our first time in the playoffs last year, I feel like really opened a lot of guys' eyes, and it's definitely a different type of game. And so I think we're way more prepared this year than last year.
What was the one thing that you personally took from that experience?
All the intensity, everything is just up. So you got to be prepared for that and up your intensity as well, and take it even higher than you ever had before, and be ready for all the contact and no calls, and it's just a different game.
Go ahead. In your preparation for the Magic, what stands out to you personally?
They're a big team. We got to compact the paint as best we can. I feel like they get a lot of their shots in the paint, so we got to protect the paint very well. And offensively, we got to play with pace, play our brand of basketball, play together, and focus on getting the win.
What are the main challenges Banchero presents, and what do you have to do to try to limit him in that matchup?
He's a great player. I mean, shoots a lot of mid-range and also likes going right, getting downhill. So try to just use my length and size, have him keep shooting the mid-range, but contest them pretty heavily and live with those shots and keep them out the paint best we can.
When you deal with a big, scrappy, aggressive team like Orlando is, just specifically what do you have to do to try and contain that?
Be more scrappy and as big as them. Use our length and our tenacity and push them off their spots. I feel like they're going to try to do the same with us, so we got to be strong on the offensive end and get open and not be denied and stuff like that. So just having your intensity and sense of urgency really high. So.
How is having veterans like Marcus Morris Sr., Tristan helped your game this season evolve?
It helped a lot. They're great vets, know what they're talking about, have a lot of different aspects that they add to the team as far as not just playing, just knowledge. And I feel like we learned a lot from them throughout the year, and we're going to keep learning from them throughout this playoffs.
The numbers say that you have been an elite defender since you came into the NBA. But last year against the Knicks, you had a lot of success against Julius. In what way, if any, did doing that against that caliber of player on that stage raise your confidence in what you can do on the defensive end?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a great defensive player. I have a lot of confidence in that aspect of my game, and I feel like I'm very agile. Also been building my strength so I can hold my ground a lot more this year, and I feel like my blocking and just presence in the paint definitely deters a lot of players. So I'm very confident in that aspect of my game, and yeah, I'm going to try to use it the rest of my ability throughout this whole series and throughout the whole playoffs.
How much do you relish those one-on-one matchups against the best players in the game?
I like them a lot. I mean, they're usually big moments in the game, and usually you got to get a stop or they got to score. So you got to just bank on your defense, bank on what you know, and play the best you can.
This was an unusual season for you in that you had to fight through some major injuries and claw your way back. Does that add any appreciation to the opportunity in front of you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it was definitely a different season. Used to playing most games, and this season was a little different. Happens like that. Everyone probably gets hurt once in their career or something. So just try to bounce back as best I can and be as ready as possible. Feeling as good as I ever have. So that's a good thing, and I'm gonna be ready for the game.
Going back to Paolo, how is it that you do keep him off of his spot to make sure he doesn't get to where he wants to?
You just gotta play physical, get into space, and deter him to going right. I feel like he likes going right a lot, so try to keep him to the left side and send him to our crowd and play our defensive scheme.
The Magic, they gang rebound a lot. They have like guys that average 4 or 5 rebounds, about 5 or 6 of them. How do you approach that when you're another team?
We gotta just gang rebound. Everybody got to rebound. They crash a lot from the corners and from the slots, so guards and bigs have to keep an eye on that. Make sure you watch the defender if they go into the rim or not, and everyone just gang rebound and try to come up with the ball.
How much are you anticipating having to play make, knowing that Donovan and Darius are probably going to get blitzed?
A lot. Yeah, we're probably going to have to play in the pocket a lot and just play out of that. I feel like we've been playing that most of the season, honestly. Most of the team's been hot us, so I feel like we're pretty used to it. But we've just been adding more and more schemes and how we can defeat that, and we just got to keep on the game plan.
You averaged a career high in assists per game this year. What do you feel like led to that uptick?
Just understanding our offense, and then also guys just cutting and playing off me and trusting me with the ball when I have it in my hand, and just being a playmaker out there.
How have you seen opponents react to your perimeter game? That's something that you've tried to add to the repertoire this year and had some success.
Yeah, I feel like recently, since coming back from injury, my three-point shot has definitely gone up, and percentages have gone up, and I've been working on it relentlessly, and yeah, I feel like it's been getting a lot better. So anytime I'm open on the three, I'm gonna just keep shooting them. Guys have been closing out harder a little bit sometimes, and sometimes they stay in the paint. I'm gonna just read the defense and take what they give me.
At certain points of this season, either only one of you or Jarrett was closing. Just wondering what kind of conversations have JB had with you guys, if any, about what that fourth quarter line was going to look like?
No conversations, just whatever's best for the team. We're going to put the guys in whatever's best.
In the 2 games you guys played Orlando where you won, you were able to keep them off the line a little bit more. The other 2, they were able to get out to the line a little bit more. When they're getting to the line, what are they doing that gets you guys out of position or whatever?
Yeah, we just got to keep them off the line as best we can. We know that's part of the game. Definitely like Paolo, guys like that, they get to the line a lot. That's part of how they score a lot of their points. And so we just got to be in the best defensive position we can and just play straight up and not bail them out.
How much of that is their size?
A lot of it is their size, but I feel like we got a lot of size as well. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good matchup.
Last one. Evan, the pairing of you and Jarrett is what this defense is based around. And Jarrett talked a lot this season about the confidence you've had in you and senior growth. What's the confidence level and the trust that you have with Jarrett and how you guys can defend on that end together?
Yeah, he's been playing great recently, having a lot of big minutes, big plays for us, and just dominating the paint. So I have a lot of trust in him as well. Me and him have, I feel like, good chemistry of knowing where each other are on the floor as far as protecting the paint offensively and defensively. And offensively, I feel like a lot of our big-to-big has grown throughout this year as well, and we're just going to keep that chemistry going.
Okay, thanks, everybody.